Hello and welcome to autoX. My name is Karan Mathur, and up until now, if you were an XUV700 owner and you wanted a blacked out or murdered out XUV700 in order to feel or look like a gangster, well, you had one option, which is Karol Bagh. But Mahindra intends to do future owners a solid. They've asked their designers to come out with an in-house solution, and this is the result. The XUV700 Ebony Edition. In this video, I'm going to take you through everything that's changed over the standard variant. Alright, let's start with the design, and in terms of styling, the biggest change definitely has to be this color option. It's called Stealth Black, and Mahindra tells us that this is a slightly different shade from the black that you used to get. Over that, you also get a blacked out grille and you get a dark silver skid plate. Up until now, you had a light colored skid plate. This really ties in the entire blacked out look. Of course, you continue to get the LED lights, the DRLs, and if you step to the side, you have the blacked out 18-inch alloy wheels. And these definitely go with the overall look. It gives it that proportionate stance, and in my opinion, this is rather eye-catching, and I am a personal fan of murder out vehicles, and this really does catch my eye. So moving further back, of course, the way to tell that this is the Ebony Edition is with the badges which you get on either side. Whether it's the left or the back, you have a way to know that this is the Ebony Edition. So overall, with the blacked out alloy wheels with ebony badging, that is the side profile of the new XUV700 Ebony. Then you step to the back, and the styling and the design remains similar to the standard variant up until you see this ebony badging right over here. This is what's going to let you know that this is a special edition variant of the XUV700. So in terms of styling, if I had to sum up, well, the front end is definitely the most prominent change of the Ebony Edition. Then of course is the color option and the badges. But there's a lot to talk about inside, so let's do that. Let's step inside and tell you what's changed there. Alright, well, the most prominent change which you'll find inside are these black leather seats with white contrast stitching. And these are comfortable seats, and now they really tie in the entire interior design together. Over that, you also get a blacked out dashboard with silver trims going through the center. You get dark chrome accents on the AC vents, on the center and on the side. And then you have dark chrome inserts on the steering wheel column. So all of this ties in well to the whole blacked out ebony theme. I think they haven't overdone it, and they haven't underdone it. It's just the right mix of color tones to spruce up the entire design. Now for the car nerds out there, I'm sure you guys know what the highlights of XUV700 are, especially with the AX7 and AX7L variants, with this Ebony Edition is available with. But for everyone else, here's a revision. Now, definitely the second biggest highlight, of course, after the black leather seats which comes in the Ebony Edition, is this dual 10.25-inch screen setup. You also get Adreno X connected software. You have dual zone climate control. You have a 12-speaker Sony sound system. You have electronic parking brake. You have a large panoramic sunroof. And of course, you have ADAS features like adaptive cruise control, blind spot detection. You have 360-degree camera. So in terms of the tech highlights and the safety highlights, this is still a pretty loaded vehicle, and even after 3 years of being in the market, this is still one of the most feature loaded and safe SUVs out there. Now let's go to the back and let's see if there are any changes which can be spotted there. So of course, the changes which I talked about in the front have been carried over to the back. You get black leather seats over here, and here too you have the white contrast stitching. So the color tones which helped stand out in the front, well, they've been obviously carried over to the back. And the dark chrome inserts which I talk about in the front are available with the AC vent at the back. You also get them on the door card, and you also get them on the door handle. So overall, the color tones definitely help stand out at the front and at the back, but the rest of the highlights, of course, remain alike. You get Type-C charging, you get a phone holder, you have a large panoramic sunroof which helps with the airiness and the comfort factor. You have an armrest with dual cup holders, And one thing which I didn't talk about was the 6-way adjustable electric seats at the front and for the people at the back. If you are a chauffeur-driven owner, well, you will know that the XUV700 has the ability to adjust the front seat from the back itself. So overall, while the features and the comfort remains alike, it's the design and the styling which has been improved. Now, of course, being launched in 2021, it was slightly getting long in the tooth, and this I think really has boosted up the interest that people will have for the XUV700. So now let's talk about the variants and the engine options that this variant will be available with. So as I mentioned, inside the XUV700 Ebony Edition will be available with the AX7 and AX7L variants, and it will be available with both petrol and diesel with the option of manual and automatic variants. However, the only caveat here is that in the AX7L variants, and specifically in the petrol model, it will not be available with the manual edition, but it will be available in the automatic edition. And one thing extra you guys will have to know is that the Ebony edition will only be available in the 7-seater models.
Furthermore, Mahindra has opted to only offer the Ebony edition with a front-wheel drive configuration, and you cannot have it with all-wheel drive capability.
So that is the options you guys have, and I think it is a pretty smart business idea. It will be bought by a full family who want extra styling to help them stand out. Alright guys, so that was all about the XUV700 Ebony Edition. Just to sum up, it will be available with the AX7 and the AX7L variants in the petrol and diesel models with manual and automatic options. However, of all those variants, the only one you can't have the Ebony Edition with is the AX7L petrol model with the manual gearbox. The rest of them you can have the Ebony Edition. However, Mahindra hasn't disclosed the price yet. This has not been launched yet, but it will be soon, and well, we'll be bringing you all the coverage and the information which you need about the price very soon. But until then, this is the XUV700 Ebony Edition. What do you guys like about it? What was your favorite part, whether it was the exterior design or the interior changes? Tell me in the comment section down below. My name is Karan Mathur. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys really soon.